The Munich stadium instantly erupted into hysterics when the first day of BTS's concert was surprised by the romantic action of Jungkook, who praised Jimin as his lover on stage, wearing a red Bayern Munich jersey with the number 7 on the back. Jimin successfully spellbound the entire stadium with his extraordinarily beautiful visuals that night. Without hesitation in front of tens of thousands of fans, Jungkook stared intently at his lover and said, "You look extraordinary, my dear," which instantly made the whole stadium scream hysterically. The blunt praise immediately made Jimin's face flush red out of shyness before he finally replied with his signature, highly charming boxy smile. The couple then continued their performance by dancing affectionately together as if the world that night belonged only to the two of them. Through this intimate moment on the Arirang concert tour, the two openly reaffirmed their legitimate romantic relationship commitment to the global public. This love-filled interaction became a highly iconic opening that will never be forgotten in the history of their musical career journey. Hi ARMY and all loyal viewers. Are you ready for the latest update everyone is talking about? Let's get started right away. Welcome to the Jiminday channel. The first day of BTS's concert held in Munich, Germany, became a moment that will never be forgotten by millions of eyes around the world. The majestic stadium turned into an ocean of emotions and a roar of cheers as the phenomenal South Korean boy band officially kicked off their latest world tour, titled Arirang. Amidst the grandeur of the stage setup and stunning lighting, the attention of thousands of eyes that night was instead focused on the romantic dynamics displayed so openly on stage. The presence of Jimin and Jungkook as a couple on stage that night truly stole all the attention of the audience who had crowded the stadium since the afternoon. The stadium atmosphere grew even more intense when Jimin appeared on stage with a visual that was highly striking and captivating to everyone watching. The baritone-voiced idol chose to wear the jersey of the city's pride football club, Bayern Munich, which was bright red with the number 7 clearly displayed on the back. This choice of attire not only showed a sweet gesture of respect to the host city, but also successfully radiated an extraordinary aura of handsomeness and visual beauty from Jimin. The casual sportswear actually looked highly classy and fit perfectly on his well-proportioned body, leaving everyone spellbound by his charm. Seeing his lover's stunning appearance, Jungkook did not hesitate at all to show his admiration openly in front of the tens of thousands of fans filling the stadium. In the middle of a song break, while the spotlight was focused fully on the two of them, Jungkook stared intently into Jimin's eyes with a look full of deep love and warmth. While holding his microphone tightly, Jungkook uttered a very sweet and romantic phrase of praise, stating that Jimin looked extraordinary that night, complete with a deeply sincere pet name. The heartfelt praise resounded instantly throughout the stadium through the loudspeakers installed in every corner. Hearing the sweet words and pet name coming directly from Jungkook's mouth, the entire Munich stadium instantly screamed hysterically and roared loudly. The wave of hysterical screams from fans seemed to pierce the silence of the Munich night, creating an extraordinary atmosphere filled with positive energy and happiness. Fans could not hold back their adoration and emotion, seeing how this couple was so brave and honest in expressing their feelings of love on the grand stage. The rare moment was immediately welcomed by the synchronized waving of light sticks, creating a highly beautiful and magical night view inside the stadium. In fact, the praise given by Jungkook that night was not exaggerated at all because Jimin's visual beauty was truly at its peak during the concert. Wearing the bright red Bayern Munich jersey made Jimin's fair skin look even more radiant under the bright stage lights. The combination of the bold red color and the back number 7 gave a very unique impression, blending a sporty side with the natural beauty of Jimin's face, which always manages to captivate anyone. Many eyes in the stadium agreed that night Jimin looked very beautiful, elegant, and charming in the clothes he wore. The intimacy of this couple did not stop at words of praise, but continued throughout the spectacular musical performance. On several occasions when fast-tempered songs were played, Jungkook and Jimin were seen dancing together very cohesively and full of affection several times. They moved in unison through sweet smiles at each other and occasionally made gentle physical contact that emphasized the closeness of the romantic relationship they share. Every movement they brought to the stage felt so natural and free-flowing, radiating the very real happiness of a couple deeply in love. Seeing the way the two of them interacted and danced together that night, the audience in the stadium felt as if the world that night belonged only to the two of them. all the hustle and bustle of the stadium, the thousands of audience members present, and the grandeur of the concert stage seemed to melt away and disappear, leaving a special space for Jungkook and Jimin to celebrate their love. Jungkook's gaze, which never left Jimin's movements, showed how much of a sense of belonging and affection he held for his lover. The presence of thousands of people around them did not become a barrier for both of them to create beautiful moments that were deeply personal and full of warmth. The romantic relationship between Jimin and Jungkook themselves is indeed no longer a closely guarded secret among their loyal fans. Through the ongoing Arirang concert tour, this couple consistently continues to introduce and reaffirm their commitment of love to the global public. They chose the music stage as an honest medium to share the happiness of their relationship with the fans who always provide endless support. The decision to be open about this romantic relationship has actually garnered a lot of positive responses and deep sympathy from various parts of the world. Their presence as a mutually supportive couple on stage provides a beautiful new color in the history of BTS's musical career journey. Through every interaction they show, the public can see very clearly that Jimin and Jungkook are a legitimate couple, not just an ordinary friendship between group members. The sincerity of love they showed that night in Munich became clear proof that a healthy romantic relationship can be the greatest source of energy in creating art. Every hug, gaze, and dance they performed on stage was a pure expression of the long-term commitment they built together. The first day of the concert in Munich finally closed with tremendous success and left behind many sweet stories that continued to be discussed on social media. The moment of Jungkook's romantic praise for Jimin wearing the red jersey numbered 7 will always be recorded as one of the most iconic moments in the history of the Arirang tour. Fans went home with feelings of happiness and love. After witnessing firsthand how beautiful a romantic relationship celebrated with full courage on stage can be, this world tour journey is certain to continue bringing more stories about the love and extraordinary dedication of this phenomenal couple. Hearing such blunt and love-filled praise from Jungkook, Jimin could not hide his surprise and happiness on stage. A blush immediately spread across both of his cheeks, contrasting with the red Bayern Munich jersey he was wearing, radiating an adorable charm rarely seen in the middle of a grand concert. Despite being used to performing in front of millions of eyes, the intense gaze from his lover that night successfully made him flustered for a few moments in front of thousands of cheering fans. Jimin briefly looked down while holding the edge of his jersey, a shy gesture that made the entire stadium even more hysterical seeing the idol's cuteness. Not wanting to keep his lover waiting for an answer, Jimin slowly raised his head and threw his signature, highly charming boxy smile right at Jungkook. Through his microphone, he returned the meaningful gaze with a soft thank you, followed by a small chuckle that sounded very melodious throughout the Munich stadium. Before the music for the next song began to echo, Jimin walked closer and patted Jungkook's shoulder affectionately, as if giving a secret code understood only by the two of them. This sweet interaction became a perfect transition, changing the stage atmosphere, which was previously full of intimate romance, back into a high-energy and highly professional musical performance. This unforgettable opening night in Munich has officially set a spectacular benchmark for the rest of the Arirang World Tour, leaving millions of fans worldwide completely spellbound. The electric atmosphere, the breathtaking stage presence, and above all, the beautifully open display of affection between Jimin and Jungkook have sparked an unprecedented wave of excitement across the global community. It is clear that this concert will be talked about for years to come. But a moment this monumental deserves to be celebrated by every single person who experienced it, whether live in the stadium or through the screens at home. Now, we want to hear directly from you, the heart and soul of this incredible fandom, about your personal reactions to this historic night. What was the exact moment that made your heart race the most during the broadcast? Did Jungkook's heartfelt, sudden praise catch you completely off guard, or was it Jimin's adorable, blushing reaction in his number 7 Bayern Munich jersey that truly stole your heart? Every fan experienced these magical milestones differently, and your unique perspective is what keeps the beautiful energy of this tour alive and thriving. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Leave your positive comments here, the best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.